guys want to send me video ideas, there's a Google form in the description, first link in the description, and it will take you right to it. So now, with the video. Alright, so before I start this video, I want to give my friend a shout out. He's Drowsy on YouTube. His channel will be linked down below in the description. I recommend you check him out. He makes pretty funny videos. He makes similar videos to what I do most of the time because I suck at uploading anymore, but he makes commentary videos like I do. You'll like him. But yeah, as you saw by the title of this video, I'm gonna be talking about some of the things I like. I don't know what my thumbnail's gonna be for this video yet because I suck at everything, but yeah, I'll be talking about things I like, and you'll get to learn some things about me because I never really talk about myself that much on this channel. So the first thing I want to talk about is music, because that's kind of a good way to get to know somebody, you know. So a lot of you might not know this, but like I don't really follow like modern music that much. Like I do understand it, I do listen to some of it, but it's not really exactly my thing. But my favorite albums are Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon. That's a good album. Also The Wall and Animals is a good one. And I like Bruce Springsteen because I'm from New Jersey, so that's kind of like a law to like him. But I do like his music though. He's also known as the boss of rock and roll, in case you didn't know, because you're not a boomer like me. But I think his best album, in my opinion, is Born to Run. He also has another one called Born in the USA, which a lot of people kind of think of it as like a patriotic album, but it's mostly about like the problems with capitalism, like kind of like how Animals by Pink Floyd is, but just like Animals, I feel like it's more like, I think it's more direct about it, if I'm right. But and also there's more like symbolism, I guess. It's a pretty good album. You should check it. You should check them out if you have any time. My favorite song is High Hopes by Pink Floyd as well. I'm a big Pink Floyd fan, as you probably can tell, but it's High Hopes. It's a good song. It's one of the good songs in Division Bell, and it's just a great song. I don't know, I just like the way it sounds, because the way I am with music is if it sounds good to me, then I'll give it a listen. Alright, so you probably don't really know about like the movies I like that much either. I don't think I really ever talk about it, but I think my favorite movie is A Million Ways to Die in the West, because I like stupid movies. I am so bad with recording anymore. What's wrong with me? But I like A Million Ways to Die in the West because it's incredibly stupid. So like, it makes me laugh. It's a Seth MacFarlane movie. My light just literally turned off. Why did it turn off? I don't know. I gotta turn that back on now. All right, I fixed my lighting issue. But another movie I like as well is Spaceballs. It's another stupid movie. I actually have it on Blu-ray. Let me get it really quickly. Yeah, I don't know why I have it on Blu-ray. Actually, this is my grandpa's disc, but he likes stupid movies as well. That's where I get my taste from. But it's a very stupid movie. It's like Star Wars, but with a sense of humor. It's pretty funny. You'll probably like it if you have an incredibly dumb sense of humor. It's basically the embodiment of my sense of humor, because if you don't know, again, I have a very stupid sense of humor. I do like a few serious movies as well. One of them is being, of course, The Wall. It's a Pink Floyd one, of course. It's a pretty interesting movie. My light just does not want to be on today, does it? I like The Wall. That's a pretty interesting movie. It's a musical, so it's just like, it can be kind of hard to follow if you don't know what's going on, but it's still a pretty interesting movie. Another one I like as well, I like a lot of history movies. So The Patriot, which is about the revolution. So it's a pretty good movie. My light is sucking cock today. What is going on? Also, another one I like as well is Glory. It's a Civil War movie. It's a pretty interesting one. And yeah, I recommend checking out all those movies. I like them a lot, and I might eventually do a review on them if I feel like it. I don't know. All right, I really hope my light stays working now. Just gotta make sure. Nope, it does not want to work. There's something really wrong with my light. Wish me luck with this. Alright, so my favorite food, I am not very I am kind of particular about food, but I'm kind of like very worldly. I'll experiment with anything, and I mostly just like seafood, to be honest. But I think my favorite seafood is actually soft shell crab. I don't know why, I just like it so much. I'll show a picture of it right now. I had it when I was in Cape May a couple months ago, actually like a year ago now almost. I got this soft shell crab with like white wine. It was the best food I've ever had, hands down. It was so good. I also like pierogies as well, because I think I'm about a quarter Polish, so it's just kind of like in my blood to like love pierogies. If you give me a pack of pierogies, not like Mrs. T's, because those are disgusting. Give me like Poppy's pierogies, or get them from a bakery or whatever. They're so good. I'll eat an entire box of them. I also like Italian food, because I am also like 40% Italian, so like Italian food, that just smacks me. It's so good. I just had spaghetti for dinner, and now I'm just like the happiest person on the planet. Also, pork roll, that's another food I like as well, and that's also like a New Jersey thing as well. It's really hard to find outside New Jersey, because I don't really know this from personal experience, but I've heard some people tell me that like they're in Chicago and they're like, I can't find any pork roll anywhere, and I don't even think they sell it there. I think it's just mostly sold in New Jersey and stuff like that. And also in South Jersey, where I live, it's called pork roll. Up north, it's called Taylor ham, but that's kind of illegal here. Don't call it Taylor ham, it's pork roll. It's kind of like a New Jersey culture thing. We kind of argue about it. Alright, so this is going to be like a little bit more personal to me, which is favorite car, because in case you don't know, I'm a bit of a greaser, so I like cars. I do have a few car models in my office there. And I also got a car calendar. It has a bunch of old muscle cars, and I'll just show that right now. Alright, so here's that calendar I'm talking about. This, as I said, is full of old muscle cars. It's pretty rad. Got all this good stuff in here. It's got a little bit, and it's on the fucking floor. But yeah, this is what the cover of the calendar looks like. It got a good old, I think it's a Pontiac there, and got some pretty cool cars in it. I like everything about this calendar here. I like all the cars and stuff like that, so it's perfect for me. Yeah, I am a big greaser. But I mostly like the old, like, Chevy Camaros are my favorites, and also, like, Japanese imports as well from, like, the late 90s, like, especially an R34 GTR. That is my, like, favorite car. 1999. It's beautiful, especially the Skyline. They're just, like, they're so nice. I'm not too crazy about, like, supercars like Ferraris or Lambos. Like, I don't really look at one and just go like, oh my god, I want that. It's just, I just look at them, I'm like, yeah, they're pretty cool. Like, just like another thing that's personal about me, I guess, is my dream car is a 1959 Corvette Stingray. Those cars are absolutely beautiful. Alright, so now my favorite hobbies. And one of them, of course, is what we're doing right now. Well, what I'm doing right now, which is making videos. And in case you don't know, which I'm really not going to be surprised if you don't really know this, I've been making videos literally since I was like, I don't know, like 5 years old, 6 years old. They're not online because they're kind of a little bit cringy, but I'll show you some like clips of them or whatever. It's just, I was very young in these, just so they're a little bit embarrassing, but they were pretty stupid. I did have a lot of fun recording them though. I remember recording them. I just look back on them now and I just have such a hard time watching them. Like, it's like if it was me watching without making these YouTube videos, okay, if I didn't make YouTube videos at all, I probably wouldn't cringe so much, but like I've gotten so much better at making videos from then. It's like, I'm like, I was really like that bad. But what I used to do in those videos is I used to play like harmonica and stuff like that, and I think I used to play guitar as well, because I used to think I could play guitar, which actually at one point I actually could, but it wasn't really that, I didn't really play any like hard chords or whatever, like any chords that are like hard to learn. I just mostly just played like, it was just pretty simple, like D7 and like all that, or G7. I think it was pretty easy for me. I also like, I know a bit about music and stuff like that. I used to actually be in a band when I was in my other school, when I was in middle school, so like I did get a bit of experience from that. I used to actually play in percussion when I was in middle school, like in I think 7th and 8th grade, and from 3rd to 6th grade I played guitar. I mostly played acoustic guitar, and I did occasionally play electric guitar. And once again, I'm going to say this, I am a big greaser, so I do like working on cars and lawnmowers and all that good stuff there. I don't know, I just like working on them. I like it because it's like a little project I can do, and also I'm learning something, and it could be a skill I can use in the future, because I fixed lawnmowers before. I think in the past couple months, I think I fixed about 2 lawnmowers, and I've worked on plenty of cars in school. And computers is another one of my hobbies as well. It's not really like as like passionate as it is with like cars and stuff like that. It's kind of more of an on and off thing. Like I haven't really been as obsessed with computers in like months, because like a couple months ago I was probably more into computers then, but now I'm like not as into them. But I do like computers still. I actually want to get a Razer desktop. I've always wanted one. I've wanted one since I was like 12 or something like that, ever since I started like liking computers. Playing Minecraft is like another on and off thing as well, and like in my survival world I usually play on. I've had it for 2 years now, and it's usually like, the way it works is I'll play it for like a month constantly, but then like take a month break from it. And sometimes like I'll play for a month constantly, then just like, at most I think I've taken like a 4-month break from it. So it's not like I hop on it like every week or whatever and do like a crazy project. It's mostly just like on and off, and I just work on it whenever I feel like it. So that's like another one of my hobbies. I also used to write comics in 5th grade with my friend. I'll actually go get the box art really quickly in a second. And they're mostly just Minecraft. They're actually all Minecraft comics. Some of them actually were pretty funny, even for me today, because they're like so stupid. But like, I don't know, it was a good time right now. Let me just go get them really quickly. All right, so Most of them are just in here. Let me just grab my mic. But most of them are in this bin I'm holding right now. Let me just turn it around. So, this is just full of comics I wrote. These are, if I'm gonna guess, this is probably about like 95% of them. I did lose a few books over the years, but like, this kind of is gonna show like our sense of humor here. So, this is, what book number is this? I think it was 2.5 was my favorite. This is 2 2/3 because we were kind of particular about, I don't know why we wrote it in parts like that. It was kind of stupid, but we're in 5th grade, so whatever. But, you can see my friend, like, he just, like, drew, like, guns, like, shooting, I forget what this was. Oh yeah, that's right, there was, like, a little joke we had as well, so, like, whenever someone's, like, jaw dropped to the ground, we would, like, show this villager named Jeff, and he would just say, Lel, and, like, because the witch's mouth, it, like, it was kind of like it went around the world many times, so that was, like, kind of our joke. It's hard to explain, like, if you were here, I could explain it better, like, if you're physically here, I can explain all the jokes better, but also, I used to watch a lot of popular MMOs at the time, so, like, some mod books I wanted to do, like, I think this was Ender Pearl Armor. That's kind of horrible of an idea, but that I did that. Also, it was Stronger Than Diamond, and I wrote that on the bottom of the page, saying that all exclamation points. I hope the camera's focusing on that. What else do I got? These are some books from my early childhood. I don't want to really show them off. But I used to write a bunch of books when I was younger as well. Not all of them are mine, but, like, I would guess maybe about 50 or 60% of them are mine. I don't know. But, yeah, that's basically that's like the oldest hobby I'm going to show you. I actually did make a video reading those comics a couple years ago, but I didn't really like the video, so, like, I took it down because it was really bad. It was actually recorded with this camera, and I didn't have a mic hooked up to it. Well, this is not hooked up to it, but, I didn't really have a good mic to use, so I just used my camera as mic. It was not a good video at all. It was very quiet, I remember, and I was very, like, monotone in that video. Alright, so, what I like to do in my spare time? Well, here we are. Usually what I do on my spare time, though, is if I'm bored, I don't want to sit inside and just watch YouTube videos all day because I hate doing that. Like, I like watching YouTube, but I can't do it for too long. So usually what I'll do is I'll just go out on my bike, just ride around town, kill some energy. There's actually a dam not too far from here that usually, like, me and my friends like to ride down. It's a lot of fun. It's not really like a big steep dam or whatever, it's just like a little one. I guess it's kind of like a levee or something, I don't know. I also do like to go around driving as well, because in case you don't know, I do actually have a permit in the state of New Jersey, because that's the only place I can go with it. But, I do actually have a driving permit, so I can drive around whenever I feel like it, if I have a parent in the car, and I like doing that. It's quite a lot of fun, just go around, explore, and go further distance without killing my legs, because riding my bike kills my legs. But I usually go out driving with, like, my mom or grandparents or whatever, just, like, either run errands or just, like, go shopping or just go for a ride just to chill and just whatever. I just go out whenever I feel like it, or whenever we feel like it, or whenever. Alright, so my favorite subject in school, that is history, because I am, like, I love history. I don't know why, I just do. It's kind of like, I guess, because I have an interest in politics, and I have, like, an interest in how past politics work and stuff like that. It's also, like, I would like knowing how the world functioned many years ago. I think that's just a cool thing to know. In case you don't know this, actually, I'm an atheist, guys. Oh no, I'm evil. But that doesn't really stop me from having, like, a disinterest from polytheistic religions from, like, back in the days, like 2000 BC and stuff like that, like the ancient Greek religions and, like, ancient Egyptian religions. I always found them really interesting, because I'm like, I don't know, I just like the stories that they tell, like the stories of all the gods and stuff like that. And I do go to a tech school as well, and as I said earlier in the video, I didn't say this kind of, like, directly, but I did say that I did take auto in school, and that's one of my favorite subjects. So I basically take, like, auto and light duty diesel mechanics. I like it. It's a lot of fun. It's what I'm into, so it's perfect for me. The other subjects, like math and English, I don't really care for them that much. Like English, it's okay to me. I don't really like math, and science is kind of like, I used to love it, but it's getting more and more complicated, and I'm just like, kind of like a turn off. I don't really care for it. But yeah, that's it with this video. Once again, don't forget to subscribe to my friend's channel. I know this is like a shorter video, but I just thought it would be, I've always wanted to do a video like this. I've had this YouTube channel for what, like, literally 4 years now, like 4 years and, like, what, 2 weeks? And I've never made a video like this, which is surprising, because I've always wanted to do this. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe to my friend's channel. He wants to get big on YouTube, and hopefully he does. I'll have a link in the description, and probably in the pinned comment. I don't know, depends. But yeah, that's it with this video here. So if you want me to, like, talk about some of the movies I talked about or whatever, or, like, those albums I talked about, will if you want me to. If you really want me to, then yeah, that's it with this video. So if you enjoyed, of course, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. But yeah, that's it with this video, and see you all later. Goodbye.
I would love, people saying, oh, Leafy, come back. I would love to see Leafy come back and try to exist in the landscape today. Like, the content that he was making would never fly on YouTube today, and you have to adapt and overcome the fact that, like, you can't even curse, but